Good evening, everybody. It's your boy, Young Smake, man. I got Janet with me as usual. Janet, what's up?
Going on, baby.
Yes. But as promised, we got some special guests this week, everybody. So I'm gonna let the ladies go ahead and introduce themselves. So, ladies.
Hi, I'm Tip Top with Always 100 Show.
And I'm Rika J from the A where my homies don't play with the Always 100 Show.
The Always 100. Well, it's a pleasure to have y'all, ladies. Yeah, we want to get right into it. Janet, what we talking about today, man? What we got for the folks?
You know, I've been debating back and forth and shit on what to talk about and what's really happening today. And I ain't want to talk about no damn sports. And you know what I'm saying? I want to get down to what was really bothering people, was really messing up shit for people. And that's relationships deteriorating right now. Why? Why is that?
Ooh, that's a sticky one right there, ladies. What y'all think?
I mean, when you talk about relationships, are you talking about friendship, companionship? What kind of relationship you talking about?
I'm talking about any of them motherfuckers that end with ship.
where it's an understanding, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I'm talking about relationship. I'm talking about friendship. I'm talking about courtship. I'm talking about marriage ship.
See,
all of them.
Being that is 3-on-1 in this occasion, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna break the ice for the men out there. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and jump it off. I think nobody trusts nobody these days. It ain't nothing genuine. Like everybody got an ulterior motive. Like, you know, at the end of the day, you got young chicks who calling themselves auntie, who want to be auntie so bad. You know, y'all ain't no damn auntie, so y'all can get these little young boys, but y'all also want the baby daddies to do right. So y'all still holding on to that, but y'all going back and forth. The dudes, y'all just whatever. Y'all going with the flow. Y'all going with whatever's hot on social media. What's the new with the most trending topic? Everybody, you know what I'm saying, out here living foul, but they want the opposite sex to, you know, to succumb to whatever they got going on, and it ain't really fair. But everybody just doing their own thing because they really don't trust the opposite sex. It's as simple as that. So if you ain't already got a relationship or I'm sorry, a marriage, if you already got your forever somebody, you out here for the streets, and the streets don't love nobody. So
that's the damn truth.
It's fucked up out here.
I agree with that. Trust issues. Well, we've been having damn trust issues since the damn beginning of time. We've been having trust issues.
But let me stop you right there, though. But there's another point to that. Times done changed. Y'all been having it, but y'all also been the ones who've been home with the kids a little bit more, and so on, so forth. But now y'all, I mean, statistics show y'all the motherfuckers is getting the money now. Women are out here doing it like they never ever done it before. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Doing it for them damn self.
Y'all are the breadwinners, you know what I'm saying, nowadays. In most relationships, like if you look at the numbers, I mean, that's the truth.
You're right. That I agree with that. I also think that relationships are deteriorating because and this you just outgrow motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Some people are stuck where they were 10 goddamn years ago.
I want to add to that, you know, during this pandemic in the last couple of years, we have been forced to deal with ourselves. I think it goes deeper than just the relationships with other people. It goes, you know, deep as far as our relationship with ourselves. And so during this pandemic, we've been forced to sit still and deal with ourselves, right? And so a lot of things have been peel back the layers and things have been uncovered, and now we're seeing people for their real truths. You know what I mean? I've seen some shit in the last 2 years that I just can't believe happened from people that I trusted, people that I loved. You know what I mean? And so I got trust issues. I do. I really do. Not so much as what has happened to me in the past or whatnot. You know, I have had somebody this year accused me of sexually molesting kids or sexually assaulting some kids, right? And me and somebody that I know is fraternizing with this person on social media. And so I'm looking at that sideways because, you know what I mean? Somebody trying to really defame my character, destroy what I've worked for, and then
this was somebody that you cared about.
What do you mean?
The person who's trying to scandalize your name.
You know, it was a strange relationship. This person, I know this person through a familiar kind of a relationship with family, you know what I mean? And so that's not the first time that this person has tried to destroy my character or that is attacked who I am.
Why you keep them around then?
Exactly.
It's been a lot of stuff, you know what I mean? But for somebody that I know, somebody that I told these things to go and socialize with them on social media, I'm just feel some type of way about it. So
right. That's when you just completely and utterly cut their ass off.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? And you don't lose no sleep over that shit.
This family.
Yeah, sometimes it's family that you have to cut the fuck off.
What?
Sometimes it's family. Most of the time, it's damn family that you have to cut the fuck off.
I think
but let me tell you something. My motto is everybody cannot be a passenger on the passenger side.
Everybody can't have a front row seat in this here.
No.
So God, I mean, things be revealed to me. You know, things be revealed. But as far as like the relationship, you outgrow people. You see people for who they are. And so now everybody is living a facade. Everybody wakes up to impress other people. Get on social media and compare our lives, you know, and it's crazy because you have superstars, and I ain't checking nobody's pockets. You get it how you live, right? But when you have a society where we promote things like tipping somebody $15,000 or whatever the price may be. I work in a homeless environment where there are mental health crisis every day. Yesterday, I walked the client to rehab and she said she was ready to go. I told her I would walk this journey with her because I'm a recovering addict. You know what I mean? And so when I got there, she had to wait at least 6 hours because 1013s were in front of her and they were young people. You know what I mean? These kids are fucked up because they're living their lives based on what they see on social media, and everybody ain't as fortunate as that. You know what I'm saying, on social media. And
but who do you fault for that? Oh, you know what? Like I fought social media.
Kids, I can't blame the children. I cannot blame the children.
But it is the influence of social media. They have to agree to do these things that they see.
Right. It depends. It depends, Rika, on how old the child is.
It's not just social media now. Please believe that. Please know that I'm not blaming it on
or the upbringing or what they're allowed to I guess be subjected to, right?
Exactly.
If they're allowed to get on social media to see these things, then they're gonna go after it. See, I'm old school with a sprinkle of that new school. I let like my 6-year-old, I let him get on his tablet, but only for a certain time. I put a time on it, and I limit things that he can look at while he's on it. The
kids don't have parents like you. Unfortunately, that's the truth.
Now, this is
true. I can't blame this person or this person because it's a mental health issue in our community that stems generations back because we too motherfucking prideful to go get some goddamn therapy or admit that, you know what, I got all these things. I got a Birkin bag. I drive a BMW. I'm paying $2,300 a month in rent in an apartment, which is stupid as fuck. But I'm a dressed up trash can. Every time I open my mouth, some shit that comes out stinks. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it goes a whole lot deeper than just social media.
So you think that it's generational curses that break up relationships as well? I think that's what you're saying. That's what you're getting
Absolutely, because we don't know who we are. We don't know who the fuck we are. And so if we can't be of value to ourselves, how can we be of value to anybody else?
And I agree with that 100%. But I'm just saying that I believe that social media has a big influence on that.
Absolutely.
Oh, definitely.
Big time.
Definitely. Absolutely.
That's the whole thing because you know you can give your child a phone and censor it, put on all the whatever parental guidance.
And he still know all the rap songs. Like he still know all
it or whatever. Yeah. But social media and it's an agenda. It's a programmed agenda. Even on these children. Videos, there some of those are demonic shit that our children are watching and listening to. And so the spirit of negativity, the spirit of lack of self-love exists before we even get into a relationship. So how we gonna have some successful relationships
everybody want the next best thing too because of social media. Like they see the levels to it, right? You know that everybody want the next thing, so nobody ever satisfied everybody. Everybody's like they can have whatever. I can get flown out. I can do all of this stuff when I'm sitting with this nigga from my hometown.
People don't even know how to communicate, and it's like, you know, when I go places, the way that these young kids talk to each other, the way that these young kids talk to their elders, the way that they communicate, you know, they don't know how to communicate because they have been raised by technology. Nobody's spending quality time together. You know, it's a facade. You see all the glitter and the glam on the social media, but where is and it's happening behind the scenes. Y'all, please believe that people are out here making this environment better. But what takes precedent is the stuff that glitters and shimmers, the stuff that people think is easy to get, the fast money, the big money, which they're not showing those nights when you were hungry. I've been hungry. You know what I'm saying? They're not showing those times where you had to pay $50 over here just to keep the damn light bill on. You know what I'm saying? Just to be able to get there. They're not showing those times where it was years when you did not prosper and you had to go get a hustle at the Walgreens on the side. They're not showing those times.
So you think, Rika, you think because of all of that and because people have not addressed how actually fucked up they are in their head, do you think that's why they can't get into a relationship? Or if they do get into a relationship, why it's deteriorating now?
They haven't found themselves. They're still searching for themselves. They are hiding their agenda, hiding behind this facade like they're this other person. And then when they get into a relationship, and just like with the pandemic, they had to face themselves like, I really don't like this person.
Exactly. Who the fuck am I? Who the fuck is he or she?
Right.
Like, and not being, everybody thinking they got to be in a relationship, and then you get in a relationship and you're like, okay, I'm just in it to be in it. And that's why a lot of them deteriorate, because you're not supposed to be with that person anyway. It may have been just supposed to be a fling, a one night stand, or whatever. Then you have a kid, just have a pandemic baby, or just have a kid by this person. Like, damn.
And I really think that the status quo is so crazy. Like everybody want the perfect person because they see it on the internet or they see it on TV, but that's not real life. Ain't nobody perfect, and the internet is the biggest facade. Like it's the biggest error in my opinion, because it messes so many people up. Like, bro, that shit ain't real, man.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I grew up in an environment where people were married for my father passed in December of 2020. That's my dog, y'all. Excuse me. And he and my mother,
salute your daddy, right?
We're married, would have been married 50 years. You know what I'm saying? And people think that relationships are good sex, what he can buy me, and how he makes me feel, right? My aunts and uncles, my grandparents were married 50 years. And what it took for them to get through those 50 years was unconditional love, which means that no matter what we go through, because I don't like your ass today, goddammit, because it be like that, right?
Yeah, of course. You know, in 50 years, they went through some shit.
That's just human nature, but being able to survive 50 years, come on. These people out here want quick gratification.
Right.
Nobody's willing to do the hard work. So and that's why the suicide rate is so high. And I'm not just saying that is just why, because it's a whole bunch of underlying issues, but it's like everybody's looking for self-love and immediate gratification. And if we don't find it, then fuck it, I'm gonna check out.
The mental state of a lot of humans on this here earth, in my opinion, and I'm sorry, in this world, in my opinion, man, everybody is so driven by the next because of these again, I go back to it, these levels that have been created by who? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? People created these, and so everybody's trying to do that. Everybody trying to have a certain look, but no, it's the motherfuckers who don't care about that are the genuine people that people overlook because they don't have that look. They don't want to go about that. They don't want to be that fancy person. They don't want to do that. And you ain't getting no love these days.
And that's another thing too. Relationships are deteriorating because just like you said, Skywalker, when you go to social media or practically all platforms right now, you see these girls with these real small waists, with these big butts, with you know what I'm saying? And it started because they're not happy with themselves, first of all. So they go to Dr. Whoever and have this done and have this done and have this done, and you're trying to look good. Now you've forgotten that you have a man that loved you for who you was before.
And that goes back.
So now you not left him because you not got your ass done, you not got your titties done, you not, you know what I'm saying? You got your teeth.
And you're not going for the nigga who you think gonna take care of you, but he ain't trying to take care of you. You just got a big booty and he trying to, meanwhile, the nigga who you left was a good, genuine nigga at heart, more than likely, and now you glowed. So now you
exactly.
Oh, not actually, I ain't gonna say bitter, but now you like, okay, fuck all these, y'all know how
now you on the whole scroll.
But that go both ways. Like I ain't go out to just sit here and
just point on the
women now. That go both ways now.
It's both ways.
Niggas fuck around too now.
Yeah, it's both ways. I agree with that.
And that goes back to, the lack of self-identity. Like we have gotten totally away from being the regal kings and queens that we once were, because everything is based on the physical aspect and how good your sex is, you know what I mean? And so the basis of self-love.
I mean, it's how good the life is. Nigga, I don't agree with that.
Rico, say how good the life is. Don't say how good the sex is, because that's let me tell you something. That sex is a motherfucking determining factor. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean,
you think it is?
Hold on.
Oh, hell yeah, it's a damn determining factor.
I disagree.
I meant that in aspects of people.
I disagree.
You disagree.
What's a sugar daddy?
Well, you know what? The show name, different strokes for different folks.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
We can agree to disagree. But
let
me tell you something.
What the fuck this old ass man gonna do?
Because if that thing ain't working right.
No, exactly.
Let me tell you.
Fuck no, it's about the money. You in it for the money. Like it's
no, about the money.
What I'm saying is sex does not always matter. Is what I'm saying in relationships.
Well, I meant that in the aspect of people these days fall in love because a motherfucker has some good dick, and it's more so.
Yeah, so that's the good. So
that's based off of lust, you know what I'm saying?
So that's the good.
No, let me tell y'all what I'm saying.
So that's the good dick nigga, and that's his role. Unless
let me tell y'all what I'm saying. If I never had sex, and I was a virgin, and I met someone, still didn't have sex with him, we got married, wedding night, nothing.
Right.
I got a problem with that shit.
Exactly.
And you got married.
It ain't got nothing to do with money. Huh? It ain't got nothing to do with what he can do for me. I'm looking at right now, you can't do shit for me.
But that's what I'm saying, and that's why shit fucked up nowadays. Because you got people out here that's getting married for just that. For the money, for this other stuff. But this nigga can't fuck, so she can go fuck this other nigga, and then bam, bam, bam. Not knowing that he fucking somebody else because of sham. And that's how shit is fucked up these days. People don't have that.
Then all you do
because
is
sex is, and what do people want to get money for? Why do men they drive fancy cars, they have this money, they flaunt their jewelry? Why? Because they want more pussy, right?
Ego and pussy, and pussy goes to ego.
Just call it what it is, right?
Absolutely.
So everything.
But if they don't have anything, but if they're this little, that's why they keep going for more and more and more.
And that's why they got the BMWs and the damn gold and the this and the diamonds and the make up.
So why do y'all do the Birkins and all the other shit you talking?
Because
I don't do the Birkins and my ass. I don't look at a lip.
I don't. We can agree to disagree.
I don't care about that kind of stuff.
See, I'm a fan of electronics. Like I love electronics. That's what makes me feel good. Like that's how I flex. That's how I flaunt. So if I do something, you know what I'm saying, special for a lady, I'm gonna use the power that I know, which is electronics. I'm gonna try to wow you with that. Like I ain't got time for all that other shit. And that ain't.
I'm
bringing the battery.
Yeah,
what that mean? Does that mean you gonna show me something on your cell phone?
No, that mean we take. That mean me. See. I go for the mental. You know what I'm saying? That's when I get my when I use long time ago. Long time ago. But when I used to put
not right now, goddamn it, long time ago.
That's what I used to do. I used to pick it apart. Like I have a certain movie or a slideshow or something playing downstairs. By the time we get upstairs, something else playing, and you like you all in 2D. So you
and you got the rose petals going up the stairs. In the back.
Not everybody get that. Not everybody get that. But you get Martin downstairs, and you get, you know what I'm saying, you might get Rock or some old school show that I want to show you about once you get up.
Okay, so but the point is, when you get upstairs, are you rock? Are you really rock? Right. Are you still Martin downstairs?
What?
Because I roses and petals and electronic.
But that's playing with people emotions.
It's not gonna work.
But that's playing with people emotions. That's just what we were talking about, and that's why shit don't work. And that's why
let me ask this then, Skywalker. You doing that? You doing that?
That I've been a long time ago.
You doing that? You doing that? Is that you, or is that what you're trying to get at the moment? Because if you got to step up. Yeah, but hold up though, Skywalker. You still ain't never answered me though. You doing all of that with the movie downstairs, Rock upstairs, and all. You still never answered the question.
Changing out your pictures in the picture frame too. Got different pictures. Got different pictures behind the different.
So all of that
for whoever come over that night. Yeah, all of that.
He say for whoever come over that night. See, that's why relationships are deteriorating.
All of that.
That's why relationships are deteriorating, because of motherfuckers like him. That's why.
Yeah, but
that's why they
but y'all do the same thing.
But we know y'all ass ain't real.
But y'all do the same thing though. I'm
not going through them kind of damn changes. Shit.
Man, listen,
I am who I am.
I got in the game as a young buck. I had this one girl who I thought, oh my God, I thought that was it. But listen, I was at the pool one day. No, I was at the house, and she's like, "Hey, what you about to do?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm about to go somewhere else. I'm about to go over here." But I really was about to go to the pool or something else. So she's like, oh, "Okay, cool. Well, you enjoy that. Okay, cool. Okay, cool." So I'm in the pool with the other thing, and what do I see? Her car pull up and go to the dudes across the street house. She get out the car. I'm in the pool with somebody else. So what she was doing by texting me and saying, "Hey, what are you doing?" She knew I was at the house.
Out where your ass was.
She was trying to see when you about to dip, because I'm about to go.
We keep better than y'all.
And guess what? I texted her and I said, I texted her and I said, "Well, damn, like you had that planned out." She was like, "Clearly you're doing you. I'm doing me, nigga. What the fuck?"
Exactly.
Right.
It's just smoother than y'all.
And I've never and from that day forward, it was like y'all know just as much as we know, but y'all smooth it. Y'all slicker.
But you can't
y'all
base,
everything. No, huh?
You can't base.
I got way more stories. We can sit here all night. We can sit here all night. I ain't been shit in a lot of relationships, but before this relationship that I'm in now,
okay,
I ain't ever, like, I ain't gonna say I ain't never, but my last 3, it was some fucked up shit.
How old are you?
I am 32 years old.
All right, so you don't even get to have these conversations because I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No, I don't. Listen now.
How many real relationships have you been in?
What you need to tell us is how you look your ass. That's what we need.
I've been on shit.
Player.
No, when he's talking long time ago.
Okay.
He ain't talking right now.
Let's talk about now.
I jumped off the porch when I was 13. I was already off the porch, and my mama knew that. So
but how are you hooked now?
You was a hoe. So what?
No, I ain't even talking about that. I'm talking about life. I'm talking about working. I had my first job when I was 14, like, and I've been working since then. Like, I ain't talking about that. That's another story for the long.
This year out of your whole phase. So how did you get hooked now? So basically, what we trying to get to.
Because I finally got the understanding that, you know what I'm saying, ain't shit out here. Ain't about who looked the best, because it's so many different girls out there that got 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 like. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about how she look or who she is, bro. All these girls want the same thing. They want a nigga, they want to be on all these social media websites for a nigga to come in and save them. But what I saw with my wife, she was somebody who I already dated, and she had her shit popping too. So when I got with her, I thought about the future. Like, you know, she could be an Instagram model, but she ain't no, you know, no influencer or nothing like that. But at the same time, she done taught my kid every fucking thing ever. They know they at ABCs and how to name dinosaurs and all kind of other shit. That's what it's all about. Who the fuck the person is. Because the shit that's what I learned. Like they generally tell y'all, like I done had you look at chicks on Instagram with 50,000 followers. I treated them like they was my Sunday dinner, and that for that one Sunday. You know, so I don't care about how you look. I'm serious. Yeah, you get one Sunday and then you go. You meet the fam for one. That was my game. That was my game plan. You know, introducing my family, they gonna fall in love and then buy. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what it was. But before with her, it was like, all right, she a little bit smarter. She good with kids. She good with this shit. Like, I can build with. You know what I'm saying? I know I ain't 100% ready, but she gonna get me there. So that's why.
But it was good that you acknowledged that. It's good that you acknowledged that at a young age. You got 50-year-olds that can't even fathom all that.
But you can't. Right. I still ain't perfect to this day. We still fight like cats and dogs in the snow to this day. She's still getting on my fucking nerve to this day. I'm still figuring out marriage to this day. So when I see that people are, you know, estranged about another relationship and like that, how when you got a whole nother life ahead of you? Y'all a little bit older than me. I'm sure y'all done experienced a little bit more than me, even as a man. But why hold? But why hold? I can't understand. Like, hold on to stuff. Like I've held on to relationships. Like I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get why you do it. I feel, you know, it's emotion, it's attachment, it's all of that shit. But what does it really do to your mental? On the female side,
that's what I was about to say.
I really want to know.
From all of the relationships, from all of the disappointments, from all of the shit that just did not go right in our fucking lives, causes us to get to our next subject. The mental part of it.
Right.
The mental health part of it. Because
on both sides now.
I'll be the first to say on this, and it ain't 3 against 1 or whatever. I'll be the first to say I have been fucked up over a nigga, you know what I'm saying? I have wanted to take myself out just to get rid of the pain,
right? Because
it was so over fucking whelming. I've done that. That's where my mental stability was.
You know, it's like now, you know, and I'm a baby mama too. You know, I got a son, but it's these girls now. They don't have any limits. Right? They don't have any limits of what they will do to try to destroy a man that does not want to be with them.
Wait, you said the baby mama do that? Whoa. Let me clarify.
Not just baby mama, just everybody. Just, I mean, mentally. You don't have to have a kid,
men too. But I'm just saying, like I'm speaking from my experience. Okay, I'm not a man. But there are some things because of how I felt about myself. Like, it ain't never got to the point where I wanted to kill myself over no motherfucker. But I'm just saying, like, you know, there were things that I felt about myself that I knew not to push limits, or things that I felt good enough about myself not to even go there, because fuck him. You know what I'm saying? After you show me, you know, that you just don't want to be with me, and I've tried to make shit work and have fallen for the okie doke and listen to the bullshit, but I've never gone as far as trying to destroy somebody's life or their character, or destroy their property.
Men and women do that.
That's some sick shit.
Men and women do that. Or
females. People do that. Motherfuckers do that in the 9 to 5.
And I'm talking about females do that, and I hate that shit that females can destroy a man. And let me stress a man. Because mentally, that's what we're talking about. Mentally, they can destroy a man mentally, taking them in, going to this, doing this, all because they don't want to be with this female. Listen, y'all, if a man don't want you, don't want his ass.
Right.
Period. Don't try to have a child to keep this motherfucker up. Let him go. Let me tell you, my 3-year-old grandson says, if somebody wants to walk out of your life, let them go. He's 3 years old. He said, if somebody wants to walk out of your life, let them go. Don't try to destroy them and take them down, man or woman.
Let me ask you this though.
I mean, not
who taught him?
I didn't even say that.
Who taught him that?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I want.
Who taught him that?
Who taught him that?
His mother. His mother.
Go.
His mother.
And I was about to get at.
I was about to say his mother. And in all honesty, because y'all know me, I'm gonna say what the fuck I say. I don't know why the hell she taught him that shit. Because she don't practice that shit.
Even still, yeah, even if you don't practice it, how you know he gonna practice it? So don't tell him that. Let him make his own decision.
Right.
You can't. That and that's another thing that I miss the grandmas, man, the old school, the people who get into it and to jack somebody up. You know what I'm saying? Who demand that respect.
We exist.
You know what I'm saying?
We exist.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't give a damn, you little poo-poo, little shotgun, whatever your street name is. I don't give a damn. If grandma come and jack and I come and holler at you, you gonna respect what grandma got to say.
You know what I'm saying? That's the problem in our community, and you don't have to just be a grandmother. You know what I mean? That's the problem in our community. The problem with these young kids is that ain't enough people jacking their asses up.
That's what it starts at home. It starts fucking at home. And look, let me tell you, when like we talking about females or men, the woman don't want me, so guess what? I'm gonna try to scandalize her. I'm gonna say she a hoe. I'm gonna say she did this. I'm gonna say she did that. I'm gonna try to kill her, or I'm gonna kill her. And the same thing with a man. I don't want him. He got a whole nother life. He doing this. He living his best life with somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm gonna take him to court. I'm gonna try to get whatever the fuck I could get. And why is it that the courts always seem to side with the woman, even when she's wrong? I don't like that either.
A nigga
can't be lying on him.
Nigga can't breastfeed.
No, he can't, but he can be a man that's taking care of his kids or child. And because this female can't accept the fact that he has moved on from her ass, she tries to royally screw him. She tries to royally screw him. And this is somebody that really takes care of their children or child or whatever.
You can't.
And that will cause a man to fucking lose it.
I think it'll cause anybody to lose it. I think
or female.
Or female.
Yeah, that will cause them to lose it. And then comes the mental shit, the mental part of it. Then they start, some of them go to drugs, some of them go to homongers, some of them kill themselves. I remember, Rika, living in Atlanta when me and you used to get down like we did. I remember hearing a guy that went to court. This man did everything for his damn baby, but because his baby's mother did not want to be, he did not want to be with his baby's mother. This girl took that boy constantly back and forth, more money, more this. And you know what he did? He fucking blew his brains out.
Damn.
He blew his brains out because it was too much.
And then it was too much. And then the people don't think about, the damage that they're doing to the children.
Right.
That's the big part.
Yeah.
That's the biggest part.
And then I wanted to say too, when you say that things that are not taught at home, like I worked at a group home for girls, right? And it's some detrimental situations where these kids have just been thrown away. And so when they go out, grow up looking for love, they become what we are seeing out here or what we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't have that foundation or that structure, which does not give them an excuse, because, you can come from the bottom of the gutter and turn your life around. But when social media is the head of this is what you should do, and everybody's focus is money, getting money. Everybody wants to be rich. and they will do whatever it takes to get there.
They gotta live up to the expectations of what social media is.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's a psychological warfare that we're having in our community, and nobody is addressing it because
it ain't just our community, it's everywhere.
There's a comedian that makes fun on Instagram. She does skits about crazy women, crazy baby mamas, crazy women, and it gets promotion, it gets likes, it's entertainment, but at some point it becomes a problem because this shit is happening.
Yeah, that shit like that shit real. Like for real, for real. Like for real, for real.
Why is it that we can't understand as a community, and I mean as an African American community? Why is it that we can't understand that the men, be it whoever they are, or if we have kids from them or what, they are kings. That's what they are meant to be. They're meant to be kings, just like the females, just like we are meant to be queens. We're supposed to be treated as such. They're supposed to be treated as such. But when we are crabs in the bottom of a damn barrel, where one of them try to get out and you pull their ass back, now we ain't never gonna goddamn get nowhere.
It's constant trouble. It's constant turmoil, like over and over and over again.
It's gonna always be constant turmoil.
Over and over again. Right.
Always constant turmoil until we come together as a people and realize, like you said earlier, Rika, who the fuck we are. It's gonna always be turmoil. I can't. It gets on my damn nerves.
But I think
I'm so glad my kids are grown. I don't have to deal with no damn baby daddies and all that shit. They kiss my ass. They kiss my ass. Then they could kiss my ass now.
I'm gonna jump in there right there if I can. So I got a baby mama. You know what I'm saying? I got my first child's mother. I'm not with her. You know what I'm saying? So that I guess that technically makes her a baby mama. You know what I'm saying? In these days, in its standards.
Oh, she a baby mama.
Yeah, she a baby mama. Okay, cool.
Mama.
You know, I'm sorry, but you know, you're a baby mama. That's what statistics say. You're a baby mama, so you're a baby mama. Anyway,
you're a baby mama.
but I still got my at home situation, right? So how I see it, it's not really a bad thing. You really got to look at it, you know, as a man. Like when women, what you just said, Janet, you just said that women basically should be queens and men should be kings. That's cool, but nowadays things have changed. You know what I'm saying? That is a reality now. It wasn't a couple years ago, and let's be honest about it.
Right.
Women did not have the most even playing field that men had to say king and queen. It wasn't seen like that. But most recently, women have rose to that occasion. So now
that's because we as a community don't know who we are. We don't know that we came from a long line of kings and queens. But we don't realize that.
But what has done that? Society has done that for you.
Society has done that.
You ain't got to do that research. They did.
But you don't have to be a product of your environment. I said that in the last episode. You do not have to be a product of your environment. So just because your mama was on crack, your daddy was an alcoholic.
Let's not go away from where we was going now. You getting
no, I'm just saying, just because of that, you don't have to be a product of your environment. If you saw your mama with every Tom, Dick, and Harry, right, and you saw your daddy with every Sue, Susan, and Sally, you don't have to grow up to do the same thing.
I understand that, but these days is what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Right now, that's what we were talking about. Why do the relationships not last, and why is the baby mama mental the way that it is? Right. But exactly these days, these days is what we're talking about.
Courts.
You know, yeah. So are you? Is it because of that? Did you see your mama do that back in the day, and it just reciprocated itself?
Survival. No, they don't know how to cope. They don't know how to cope. They don't know how to be with themselves. And they was taught by the TV or wherever. And it starts at home. Like if you don't do that shit, like you learn how to deal with a person without bashing them or fucking up with their mental. No, you learn that shit at home.
Children are sponges. Right.
Children are sponges.
They want you.
They done seen somebody else do it, and they think it's acceptable for somebody else, for you to do it. And okay, this is what happened, because usually if you deal with somebody that has baby mama drama, is mental, check the mama or the daddy out. They pretty certain
exactly
they doing the same
that's
thing.
the point that I wanted to
I've never been a baby mama.
So are we
That's it, right?
that
That's it. It ain't just started from the bitch that you had a baby from.
Absolutely.
It ain't just started with that. It's her damn mama. It's her goddamn mama. It's a long
absolutely.
So is that the reason behind?
Absolutely, it is.
So is that the reason behind everything we're talking about right now?
Absolutely,
is that the reason?
Yeah, absolutely.
Mentally, because they don't know, they didn't learn how to cope with it from their mother.
So what's the solution?
Right.
So what do y'all suggest we do? Okay, are we the generation where therapy matters? Will we go listen to Tom, Dick, and Harry?
Well, no. I can interject with that. And so when I met, like I said, when Tiffany and I met, there had been an outburst of gang violence at my school, and so I started an after-school mentoring program. And I talked to the kids the same way I'm talking to y'all. I met them at their level at every place that I was at, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so the more I had those groups, the more the children came. Gang members started coming. You know what I'm saying? And all I did was show these kids some love. And so
Respect.
after they decided that enough was enough because they had lost, a couple of friends, these children went out to the flagpole and stood around that flagpole holding hands and praying together. And so all these children needed some love, some attention, and for somebody to show them something different. Not tell them what to do, what you need to do, but show them some love. And I don't mean that you just have to come from an authoritative
some of them
place,
I'm sorry, different strokes for different folks. Some of them you got to break your ankle off in their ass.
Yeah, true.
Yes, you do. Absolutely.
Some of them,
absolutely,
you have to show because they think that they're growner than you. First of all, they don't have no damn respect, so they think they're growner than you, and they can say anything that they want to say to you until you show them, I'm not even built like that.
And then it's not
break your damn
you ain't
neck.
even got you ain't even got to touch them physically. But these kids know when you come from a place of I don't get down like that, baby. You know what I'm saying? Because what they want is discipline. These kids yearn for discipline. They want discipline. They want structure. They want somebody to give them tough love to show that, you know what, this person really loves me.
Right.
And so love is the central nucleus of everything that's wrong in our country. Number one, we don't love ourselves. Yep. So if we can't love ourselves, that means that we cannot
love no damn body else
to love other people.
Yep.
We got to learn how to accept ourselves. Like, know that you fucked up. Yeah, you fucked up. You need to learn accountability. Right. You need to know.
And don't be afraid to get help. That's the biggest thing. If you know that whether it's a female or a male that has put you, your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother, your uncle, anybody that has put you in a fucked up frame of mind, don't think you're alone because you're not. Don't think that it's not, because see, we as African Americans think that there's something wrong with us going to get some damn help. There is nothing wrong with that shit.
No.
There is nothing wrong with that shit. A lot of us need help.
When you say from who, in the state of Georgia, we have so many resources funded by the government. There are hotlines that people can call. And so it's important that we express and show that kind of stuff. It's important that we, instead of us posting bullshit, especially as 50-year-olds, you know what I'm saying, is posting stuff about fucking, like, come on, y'all, come on. You know what I'm saying? We post more things like available resources that will help not just somebody that we know, but the next person, because somebody's watching.
Right.
Somebody watching.
Right.
And it may not be somebody on your timeline that's hurting, but their child may be in pain. You know what I'm saying? So it's up to us.
That's why the suicide rate now for teenagers and young adults are skyrocketed. They're so high because they're not getting that love from their parents. They're not getting that attention. It's non-existent. It's non-existent.
They bullying, exactly what
even the adults are bullying. Even the adults bully on social media. Right, Smake. You know what I'm saying? So it's really sad.
It's sad. It is sad, especially when a child has nowhere to go.
You have to cut, like, you know what I'm saying, being like, I'm 32 years old. Like I'm a young parent, my kid's young, I'm new to this, you can say whatever you want to say. But what I've noticed is, like, when I might be on my phone, I might be texting something like that. My 2-year-old son, he would come and it don't matter how I'm set up, it don't matter. He gonna come from under my legs to start at the bottom and come all the way up. Like, nigga, see me. Like what you doing? Pay attention to me. You know,
pay attention to me, right?
And right then and there, I know I put my, all right. You know what I'm saying? I'm in my phone. Let me put my phone out, and I'm gonna go here. You know what I'm saying? And I was wondering why he wasn't understanding the party or understanding why he could say fragments but couldn't finish a sentence. And I was like, okay, cool. Oh, I need to start talking to him. Okay,
right.
You need to have
instead of all of that, oh, boo boo, goo goo, you know, talking. I never
handing them a phone or a device for them to get on while you
for them to find out for them damn self.
Take the goddamn Mike else to take the goddamn toy out the equation. You know, I for real, I took his tablet is gone. So now we sit on the party. I pull my pad. Like, no, you punch your wee down and you pee like that ain't there no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. The human connection is gone. And when
it ain't there no more.
When you said a few minutes ago about
Cocoa melon
when you said a few minutes ago, you were talking about.
He said they want cocoa melon. Yeah.
Cocoa melon. I'm serious. They want cocoa melon to do it.
Whoever else.
You do it, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And guess what? Don't think it's always cocoa melon now. Yeah, because it be damn drop like this.
Man, do y'all listen to what these
grown men?
Yes, that's what I told y'all. That's what I said. These cartoons are demonic.
Peppa Pig is some funny shit. All my parents out there right now, Peppa Pig is some funny shit. Listen to what Peppa Pig be saying.
Right.
Like, for real.
And guess what? Not just Peppa Pig. That shit's Bart Simpson.
Oh,
Bart Simpson. When y'all used to watch the damn Simpsons and shit.
That's a whole other animal. That's a porn without the sex.
Right.
That's all the Simpsons.
Right. South Park. All of these. You have to be involved in your child's life. You have to be male or female, or they're gonna go through some mental shit. And guess what? Just like what is the damn it.
Drink?
No, Nelson Mandela's Winnie Mandela. That's who I'm trying to think of. Winnie Mandela grandson killed her. He set the fucking house on fire.
You talking about Malcolm X's wife?
Oh, Malcolm X's wife. Damn,
yeah,
Malcolm X's wife set the house on fire.
So
and killed his grandmother.
So he and she got taken out. Damn, that's it.
No, he didn't.
No, I'm saying both of them got taken out. What I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
Husband and wife.
Husband and wife. Yeah, I was about to say no. The grandson didn't because he got the hell out, but he burned his grandmother up.
Damn man.
So the solution to the mental health crisis. The solution to the mental health crisis.
Talk to people instead of talk
about it, but not just talk about it. Okay.
Talk to them.
Because I have been active in the community for 25 years, 30 years in the community, talking to the kids. I'm not afraid to go to the store and have a conversation with the young men. I'm not afraid to do that. I'm not afraid to go in a trap and have a conversation.
They might think you running up on them.
Because you ain't even got to have a conversation. Let me tell you, I got a video on YouTube where I had a conversation with a group of men just expressing and asking, how y'all doing today?
I remember your video. I remember that.
Just to tell them, listen, I love you.
Right.
I ain't trying to tell you what to do with your life, bro. But I just need to let you know that I care about you. And I got some stuff that may help you.
Ms. Rika, in all due respect, but what you got to understand is this day and age, these boys don't give a damn about that. But with you doing that, you could be a scammer. Get away from me.
Some of them.
You know what I'm saying? Some of them. Yeah, so I had these, so yeah, like I ain't
some of them because I saw the video when she talked. I saw the video.
If I thought like that,
today's time. Let's be honest.
If I thought like that, you know what I'm saying? If I thought like you did, like what you said.
No, it ain't me now.
In the trenches, and it's the thing. I'm not worried about some of them. If I reach one person, and that person becomes effective and change, and that person tells somebody, and that person tells somebody.
You've
but
done
I'm
your
so
due
far
diligence.
in my shit.
Mhm.
You did your part.
I'm so far in my shit that I know I'm going to reach more than one person because God chose me to be able to come and deliver this message. You know what I'm saying?
We got,
and so I'm not gonna just say, well, these kids out here fucked up, because I know why they fucked up.
I agree with that, and I agree with that wholeheartedly.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
do.
But to conclude, I'll take it to my profession of what I do, and I do it because of that reason. I do management not because I want to make these corporations money. I don't give a fuck about the money that y'all make. I love bringing people up. People, you know what I'm saying? People come in, want to be supervisors, and you know what I'm saying? They got that work ethic, whatever, and raising somebody income. I don't care about no college degrees, nothing. If I got the opportunity to give you a job, make you some money, you know what I'm saying? If you feed your family, do your thing, cool. If you seem to be a good person, man, I'm gonna do that for you. But a lot of people don't have that in mind when they come into people these days, and that is the problem.
That's why you stay blessed. That's why you stay blessed, and so you just have to pay it forward. You know, keep your eye on what your purpose is, because you can't worry about what the next man got going on.
So give me,
or if they don't receive it.
Give me y'all best advice on. So I wanted to close this segment, man. We got a couple of minutes here, but I want y'all. I'm gonna leave it to y'all for the rest of the segment. From y'all's knowledge, you know what I'm saying, from y'all's advice, or whatever y'all wisdom, whatever you want to call it. What advice would you give anybody out there listening to this podcast right now about mental health as the other party, whether it's the baby mom or the baby daddy, or the husband or the wife in the relationship? What advice would you give?
I would say, go ahead, Tim.
Look in the mirror.
Yeah.
Look in the mirror. Look yourself in the mirror. Would you do that, what you're doing to somebody else, to yourself?
Right. Or want somebody to do it to you.
Right.
Mike Jackson called that shit.
And I would say,
man in the mirror. I'd learn.
Search yourself. Search yourself. Is it really him or her, or is it your ass?
Right. Because
you're not getting what you want. That you want to destroy this man or this woman. Search yourself. Search yourself. And if you find shit that you know is there, don't go into denial. Get some help, because trust me, it's not going to get better. It only gets worse.
Why not get help? Why not just leave though? Why get help? Why not just leave?
That's like a battered woman. That's like a battered woman. She thinks that's love, so she stays, because that's the only kind of love she knows. So she stays, but you don't have to. There's resources out there like Rika can give, and Rika, I want you to be the last one so that you can give resources quickly or whatever. But it's resources out there. You don't have to deal with that shit. You don't have to deal with the mental health by yourself, because you're not alone. You're not. You're not. I've had my own mental health, and I think I may have healed my damn self. I don't know. But I was fucked up in the head. I'm not now.
A lot of people do. I still struggle with that shit.
Right. I'm not now. But the thing is,
that's what I'm talking about right there. Accountability. You know it.
Right. Talk to somebody. Rika.
I just say to always remain 100. And what I mean by that is stay true to yourself. Own your truth. If you are at a point in your life,
you're talking to everybody, right? Everybody,
whoever's listening, the world. Stand in your trueness. Stand in your truth.
Okay.
And if you don't like your truth, change it. Make it better, because it's up to you. Everything that you're looking for, love, values, self-worth, it's right here. It's right here from the start. So instead of wasting a lifetime searching for everything that you need, go deep.
Right.
Go deep. And that means accepting yourself, loving yourself. And people have a hard time when you say loving yourself, as if I love myself because you got these things. No, you don't. Your behavior says otherwise.
Right.
And so I just say, you know, I'm a person in long-term recovery. I have a dual diagnosis, you know, mental health and substance abuse. And so I had to go and commit myself to treatment, or I was gonna kill myself. It got that deep for me. And so now I am giving back what was given to me. And I've learned to catch it, check it, and change it. If some shit coming my way, I'm gonna catch it. I've learned to have control of who I am, love me so much that I don't give a fuck if you do or not.
Right.
There's somebody out there
forward and show my respect to the ones that paved the way for me.
I'm gonna interrupt you. I'm gonna interrupt you right now, and I'm gonna speak for somebody out there who can't speak for themselves right now. What the hell can I find you? What can they find you?
I'm getting ready to tell you.
Where we can get this love from?
Tell you. You can catch me until right here on the Always 100 show on YouTube. I am on
Shouts out to Always 100 show.
Rika J from the A on Instagram. And I also want to give a phone number. It's a 1-800 number, the suicide hotline. Even if you're not thinking about killing yourself and you just need to talk.
Is it fucked that I'm gonna take a shot? Why are you saying this?
No, sir.
No, I mean, you're taking that shot because you think about killing yourself, you straight shit.
Okay, I'm toast to that.
And if you think about killing yourself, I'll kill your ass first.
I call you and tell you that first.
If you have something that allows you.
She got stuck.
Damn technology. And Janet sitting there.
That's the devil. We rebuke you. That's
all
the
right.
And Janet
we didn't hear you because you froze like a motherfucker.
Right. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, let me get a number again. That was right. That's why I need the number. Motherfucker, get up out my shit now.
Right. The devil. Right.
All right. The number again is 1-800-273-8255. That is the suicide hotline number. Again, you
one more time.
Find me on all social media platforms.
One more time. That number one more time.
1-800-273-8255. And that's his national suicide
for the people in the back
number.
For the people in the back.
Right.
For the people in the back. And look, y'all, life is not a remote control. Sometimes you got to get up and change it yourself.
Right.
I had to.
That one.
I had to. Best decision I ever made.
Yeah.
Yeah. We should do this again, folks.
Oh, we gonna do it again, but next time we can come to y'all turf.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we coming to y'all next time.
Yeah, because I'm with it. I want to talk about all kind of stories. I would have wrote a book a long time ago if I had the nuts to do it. You can hear the stories, but I never had it here. That's why I love talking about this stuff, because people always look at me and they say, "Oh, nigga, you don't know what the hell goes on up here."
Exactly.
And people
you see what the fuck I put on the outside.
And people have never seen that. They've never known that. But I wanted to get a chance to get that out there because I got some stories. I got some stories to tell. So I can get on different avenues and
we going on the Always 100 show next time, and we're gonna tell our damn.
I want to come on. I want to take a walk on your block.
Anthology series this year, so I am a published author, and I'm working on mine right now.
Yes, baby.
Finish that shit. I'm working on the last.
Yes, baby.
So,
do your shit.
You know, God is good, and
all the time,
and that's all I know. So, hey, let's keep it moving.
Well, we appreciate y'all. Coming on DS4DF.
I appreciate it. So we're gonna do it again another time, very, very soon, hopefully. Because I enjoyed the company, I enjoyed the topics, I enjoyed the vibe. So lazy, we definitely need to do this again. Get some more awareness out there, get some more stories out there. Yeah. So again, thank y'all.
Thank y'all. You got less than a minute. Tell them where they can find you.
Oh, you can find me on Instagram, Mother Hustler ATM. So I'm and Always 100 show. Tip top.
All right.
Tip top. Yeah,
all right. So all of my supporters, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. To my haters, can y'all hear that? If you can, I'll turn it up.
Nah, still peace.
Yes.
They deserve it.
From the A with my homie.